In last week's vlog, it was the beginning of January, the beginning of 2020, and the beginning of new goals for me. I was just getting back into my fitness routine and I was really struggling. Now it's been a couple weeks of consistency, and I'm really glad to say that it's not so hard to get myself to go to the gym. This week I'm going to Miami, and historically, traveling has always been a big setback for me when it comes to my diet and workout routine. It's going to be a challenge, but let's see what happens. So I'm here in Miami with Laura Mercier to celebrate the launch of their new Pure Canvas primers. We were down by the pool, hanging out, doing our foundation, and playing with the new products. Later that night, we were treated to a beautiful rooftop dinner. And I would say I definitely had my rosé, ate a little bit of tastiness, and didn't go overboard. Later that night, we headed over to a place called Mango's. It's definitely a scene. That's Nadia. She's one of my best friends from back home, but lives in Miami now. And that's Jordan. He's also from my hometown, lives in New York, but just happened to be in Miami in the same weekend. Oh, and this is Alma. But you guys know Alma, right? She's been on the vlog a bunch of times, and she's here on the trip with me. The next day, we all went to brunch. That's right, all of us. Alma, Gremlin, Wiley, Dom, and myself. That's right, we brought all the dogs to Miami. The day was off to a beautiful start. We had a wonderful lunch, and then we decided to go to the pool. And then we got rained on. Bad. Later that night, we headed to dinner at a place called Amara. The food was amazing. I tried everything and definitely had no regrets. Since it was the last night of the trip, a lot of the girls wanted to go out and do something fun, like a club. So we ended up going to a place called, I think this was 11. Normally clubs are not my scene, but we were in Miami, it was our last night, and we were with a really fun group of people. And surprise, surprise, wouldn't you know it, on today's edition of Chrisspy Almost Misses Another Flight, we woke up at 8:30 when we were supposed to leave for the airport at 8. By some miracle, we made it on the flight, and by another miracle, the room service that we ordered at 3 a.m. never arrived. Also, someone in the airport asked if Dom was a monkey. Just thought you should know. So it was a quick but fun trip. Definitely made a lot of memories. I was exhausted and heading back to LA and had to hit the ground running. Literally, I landed at 2 and had a dinner at 6. There are a lot of makeup events in LA, but this one was particularly important for me to be there. It was for my friend Kristen Dominique, celebrating the 2-year anniversary of Dominique Cosmetics and the Latte 2 palette. I've actually known Kristen since the beginning of both of our YouTube careers. So much has changed over the years, and I've watched her grow and blossom, but she's never changed from being the humble and kind person that she is. I'm really thankful to have her as a friend, and I was glad that I could be there to celebrate with her. The past couple days have just flown by, but it's been so fun. Now I gotta go back home and prep for a meeting tomorrow, and then it's back to real life. This is always the hardest part for me, getting out of party mode and going back to grind mode. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you subscribe to my channel and tune in next week to see what happens.